I have started the recording. Welcome, guys. How is everyone feeling this Sunday? Are you guys okay?
Hi, guys.
Getting there. Okay, I feel you. Okay, so today I kind of decided, even though this is like usually just our team call, I decided for it to be open because I was hoping that some of our designers who already applied would actually come to this meeting in order for them to ask questions if they had some. I honestly don't think they have too many, and some of them already asked in the chat or they sent me DMs. But just, as an additional opportunity, this is why we're meeting today in Alana's living room and not over in the Nucleus board. But also, I mean, we don't really have anything to hide. So I thought, like, okay, well, let's have this team meeting in an open manner for once. So yeah, let's get right to it. I had already this morning a meeting with Runa Sonko for social media. I just came out of the meeting with Hija, Zoe, and Zozers and Deep Thought, which actually we didn't get so much done. We were chit-chatting. But nevertheless, we talked about some relevant stuff as well. And yeah, well, let's go through the updates maybe. Let's go from top to bottom in our like working channels. So for Elena AI, actually there is not much of an update. The hallway guys are still on it. I think Deep Thought, you had looked into another bot for the server, right? Or you were
yes.
you were about to.
Yeah, I've looked into another bot that I think could be quite useful, and we could configure to do a whole bunch of things, including some AI back chat, which could be quite exciting for those that engage with the bot. I've held off doing a deployment because of, the current scenario that you're in. I thought I'd wait till this week, and then we can have a look at it.
Okay, sounds good. So this week we're gonna figure this out. Okay, cool. Point number 2, probably the most exciting one of all, Alana Archiverse. So I give the mic to Adam, I think, because he might have to share some really cool news about something architects apparently call a superstructure. Adam, you're up for it?
Yes, hi. Hello, everyone. I met my friend who's an architect in Glasgow on site at the weekend, and we talked through the design concept for the superstructure, which is essentially the container for you to beautify and do all these interiors and have the activities for Alana. And so we have to present that to you, the ideas, which are about positioning of the house so that it visually works well with the experience of when you actually get into the living room on the level up, but also visually from the outside from key points in the park. So at the entrance of the park, you can see it from a distance in context. And I'll let Daniel explain the concepts, but like basically you go up a level above the trees so that you can see the cityscape up over the trees, which is kind of behind the arena through a gateway. And the gateway can be these stairs that takes you up the level, and these are just quite simple vertically proportioned stairs that take you up to a horizontally proportioned form, which will be the house. So that's what we talked about on site, just positioning it with that landscape because it works really well for your line of sight. In reality, I know in Unreal World it doesn't matter so much, but what it does mean is that you can coordinate with 360 panoramic views, with photography. So we thought that could go in the background with the cityscape when you look out.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So
any napkin drawings you can show us?
I haven't got anything on my phone just now, but Daniel and I only met yesterday, so he'll have drawings. I really think it's better if he presents his drawings. I'll probably just help with the 3-dimensional modeling and making it easy for you guys to interface with Blender and populate. But I think it's best if he explains the concept, because one thing he did say is that, I know this is like quite strange for Web3, but he doesn't want to put his name to it unless it's good. He wants it to be really, really good. And I know it can be really good. It's just, it has to have a pure concept that works architecturally and with the client, yourself, the group, Web3, the park, and the context, and architecture in general. So he said to me, look, if I can actually have a discussion about the PR that's happening before you release it, then I'm happy to put my name to it. But he did say that if not, you can just have it for nothing anyway, but don't give my name. If you see what I mean? He doesn't want bad press on architectural designs, even though this is Unreal. It will get press and it will go in architecture publications. So that's why he's sort of apprehensive about that.
But he's designing it, no? Shouldn't he then like it? Just
if it's really successful, then we put his name to it. If it's pants and the whole thing falls apart, then he's got nothing to do with it. We get it.
Yes, that's exactly right. I mean, he basically is saying that he's happy for us to use the design no matter what, but he would only put his name onto it if we could get some, if he has a say over how it gets presented, basically, because he feels completely out of control of that, in terms of how it ends up looking in terms of the PR. I just wanted to reassure him and tell you guys about that.
So I guess there's two things, right? One is the external look and feel, the externalization of the structure that he would put together, and the other would be the internal, which wouldn't have any reflection on the external. To a degree, you could decouple it, right? Logically.
Exactly, in terms of the experience as well.
Yeah, so he could still go, I've created this amazing structure, and then the interior elements, although connected as far as we're concerned, could be decoupled as far as the press is concerned.
It doesn't have to be decoupled in terms of the press. He just wants to show, just basically, if he's put his name to that design as part of your press package, then he'd rather be included in the conversation to have a comment of it before it goes out publicly.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a younger member of the group just arrived.
Oh my God, she looks so adorable. Is this because in Italy it's Sunday? Did you guys come from church or from this is like...
She's so cute.
Oh my God. You have really the cutest kids ever.
That's super cute.
Oh my God. Hi, little girl.
With her little... Oh God, she is cute.
I love the ringlet to the white book.
Yeah.
No, but Adam, I think that's fair. I think any creative or artist wants to have control over how the designs go into the world. So I think we all understand that. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's only because he's a REBA-awarding architect and he has a reputation to uphold, and he'd rather just associate with things that are really good. And he doesn't know you guys, and that's all. But I know it will be really good, and it will be fantastic. And we can edit the press, especially the architecture, because from the outside, as you say, it can be completely decoupled from the interiors, and that's
can't he have final approval of the 3D renderings? Won't he be able to be there through the whole process and see it when it's gone from drawing to...
Okay.
Yes, and also to be there at the festival, so he's fine to talk about it. as
I think
well.
I kind of lack understanding of this idea of not wanting to work with people together, but then wanting to have a final say. Like, so I think he kind of needs to decide. I'm sorry for being an ass right now, but like, does he want to work with us? Then yeah, happily, right? And we figure this out together and we make it really good. But like wanting to be like the separate entity and having like then full authority, it feels a little bit off. I'm sorry, Adam.
I guess
that's fine.
Just stepping back a second, because he's looking at it from a Web 2, I'm an architect, I put my name to designs. I'm just thinking objectively, and my reputation hangs off the last good design that I've done, if you see what I mean. Whereas this is completely, we're saying, great, we're going to take your design, we're going to create this castle in the air, and it's going to be amazing. And he's probably doesn't understand, because he's not really conceived that before, what it will look like. In actual fact, it will be amazing. We all know that. But we just have to sort of say to him, look, it's amazing. Here's the output. Are you okay with it? If he isn't, I guess what you're saying, Adam, is that he will give us the design anyway. We can run with it and do what we want with it. If he goes, oh, this is fantastic, then he's happy to put his name to it, right? I think that's where we are.
That's all he's saying, because he only builds with traditional buildings, and his clients all say, what's this you're doing? And it doesn't make sense, Daniel, with your work, in your portfolio. That's all he's saying.
And I guess, some people like to be in control of absolutely everything from soup to nuts. So I guess that's the position he's been in, because he's always been used to it.
I trust you, Deep Thought. I'm just saying I don't like this kind of attitude. Like, I don't appreciate it, like, at all. Right? Just so you guys are aware.
Yeah.
I understand you 100%, Stella, and I agree with you. And I'm just trying to put myself in his position as to what the blockers or obstacles are in his head, if you see what I mean.
It's just that he doesn't know where and how it's going to be published, and he hasn't really been introduced to this world of collaborating like we do. And I'm sure his fears will be alleviated, and it just stems from the architectural profession. It's just the way the architectural profession is. It's very protective.
But it runs both ways, Stella, right? Because you may say, well, I'm not happy with that, so I don't want to run with it, right? And so it happens in both directions, right? So you have your own creative control. He has his own creative control. If you're both not happy, it doesn't happen. End of story.
I see both the point of view, and I agree what Deep Dive has just said.
But let's just see what the design is first as well, because it works both ways. So let him present and he can explain himself. And
exactly.
I'm in the middle here a little bit. I'm just letting you know his concerns.
No, that's quite all right. But I also, I really trust you. Like, if you're supporting this specific architect, I think you do this for a reason. I'm just saying, we have kind of a very harmonious, work ethics here. I think, everyone's just giving their best and trying to make this look really good. And, it feels very foreign to be presented with an attitude that is rather skeptical, everyone I kind of asked in the beginning to join this team doesn't have this kind of attitude, and that's for a reason. So that is why I'm very hesitant about, but it's all right.
I think we can arrive at a diplomatic solution on the basis that you both have creative control, you both can say yes or no, and you both have to agree to whatever the final result is, right? That's just how it is.
I'm not going to eat him either way, even though I look scary when I get angry.
But I think my conclusion will be, let's see how it goes, see what happens, and I guess everyone will be happy in the end. They just need to be reassured. That's all.
Will you arrange with him for another meeting where he can present and explain?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm sure it'll be fine. You'll really like his ideas, and it's just a communication issue. He's just fearful of people he doesn't know. And I trust him because he's my really good friend as well. And it's just he's been burnt with situations with people before, in groups.
Okay.
There's often why he likes to work on his own. And so it's just a bit of unknown. That's why these questions come up. And he wanted to raise that like at the beginning rather than have any confusion later.
I see.
But if we leave it in a really good position, he might then think, "Oh, this is a great sort of space to be involved in." So
I'm sure he will.
we might do him a favour and bring him into the kicking and screaming into the world of Web3.
That's fine.
Yes, and then every other architect after him.
Yeah.
True. Actually, guys,
Okay.
on that note, for the tech festival, I don't know if you saw this, but like Runa Sonko had this great idea of us making like a little banner, and I hope this is okay for you, Adam, the way we put this together. But if you guys want, like, is it okay for you, Adam? Does it still look all right?
That Twitter banner I already copied. Is that what you mean?
Oh, you already did? Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
already copied it to my Twitter.
Great. Okay, because I put it under like the news channel on the Discord, and apparently Adam has already seen it, so that's great. And so if you guys want to support us, or essentially also yourselves, as this is like more of a Nucleus call today, you can just download the original and put it up as your banner. It would be really great if you could do that. Okay. Adam, anything else for the tech festival you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing a VR experience with VR chat. And what I was hoping is that the model could go into their format for an experience for us to actually have the Archiverse in that game. I think it's possible with Unity because you can upload your models. But we're being sponsored by them. So we can ask for expenses. If there are any expenses for us to do that, like engineering.
Yeah, because could you bring us like into contact with them directly so we can talk to them? Would that be possible?
Yes, but I have to skate a fine line between this can't have any NFTs in it or blockchain, so it's just a regular model.
Yeah,
I think
it supports Blender and FPX, etc., C4D, 3ds, and all that jazz. So we can do the file conversion and then import it into VR chat. Do they have do you guys have a space within the VR chat? Are they hosting the models? What do you know? What the
we basically get paid by them to do it the way that we would like to do it ourselves entirely, operationally, on site and online.
Yeah,
so we control that.
They're going to model it for you, or can we create models within VR chat? Do you know?
I haven't tried it, so I don't know the answer.
Okay.
But I've already got the confirmation on the email for the sponsorship, so now we just have to go back with contractor costs. But I just thought it's worthwhile mentioning because it's one of the only kind of family-friendly VR experiences, which is free and open online that probably people could use and log in at home as well as at the site.
Yeah, no, completely.
Who on your team is going to do this? Is this going to be Sean?
No, we've got a VR, although Sean will be there all the time, but we've got a VR company, like a local company that does parties and VR simulators, and they will handle the kit. They come over and they have 2 members of staff and they, do the switchovers, have the laptop and everything else. But they won't do any engineering for models to go up online. So I was hoping that we would do that first for them.
Okay, so we cannot have NFTs in there, like in the sense of directly purchasable NFTs, but we can have digital art in there that people can click a link on and then be transferred to a different site, right?
Yeah, I'll have to check the NDA, but I think the words are no blockchain and no Bitcoin associations. So I need to go through the policy in detail, but yes is the short answer to that.
Yeah, because if they are really strict about it, we really cannot do it. because this is
That's
like
fine.
we run on Web3, right? It's called Alana the Web3 girl. This is essentially
I know.
blockchain. So that's kind of too bad.
Never mind. I mean, maybe we just do.
I'm just wondering. Yeah.
We could always upload a model that doesn't have any detail in it and just say, look, we're working on this prototype for the future, and it's like just an experience that one person goes in if they're interested. It's not like a gaming environment or anything like that. Or
yeah, we could do that.
We have our avatars. Maybe our avatars go in instead just to get some PR to someone else.
Thinking that.
Yeah.
Because I think you can do an import from Ready Player Me into VR chat.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, you can connect that.
And that might be the easiest thing to do with lacking time.
Okay, cool. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm meeting Nicole Kane, who's a designer, with the production site manager on site on Tuesday at 2 p.m. So then that'll hopefully go through all the kind of digital fashion experience that we make sure is right for you guys. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to be part of that meeting, anyone, but it'll be a physical meeting.
We cannot make a physical meeting.
I know, but I could dial you in if you want to be part of the conversation.
Oh yeah, we can probably dial in.
When is it going to be?
What time?
Yeah.
2 p.m. I'm meeting Nicole Kane and my sort of site event production manager, who's called Pete, and so I'm kind of introducing them both. And Pete's done fashion shows, real life ones before, but obviously Nicole knows how we can do a digital kind of shop front type experience. So I was hoping between the three of us we could agree all the activities and then, see what best experiences as you approach the festival arena and the stage itself.
Okay.
So you'd be welcome to dial into that. I can dial you in. It can be a Zoom at the same time, physical.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah,
I think
that's fine. That'd work.
Right? Can you send us an invite to that?
No problem. Yeah.
Awesome, because that is my 2 p.m. You said, right? That's I think 7 or 8.
We can make it later.
No,
we can make it later.
No, I don't have time later. That's why this is really good. That it's so early. Great. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Send us an invite.
Easiest thing for VR chat, I've just put the link in the tech fest, is you can do a direct import from Ready Player Me into the platform without going via Unity or Blender.
Great.
But that's then just the characters, right? And not the actual environment.
Yes, I'm just thinking if we run into time constraints or, you know what I mean, logistical problems or whatever, at the very least, people could actually create their own avatar and import it.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, but let's quite quickly over the next couple of weeks try and see if we can have the space, because I think it would be great to announce that.
I would prefer if we could do it in VR chat, because then it would be like online, would be accessible, but like they should be aware like we run on blockchain. This is like our blood. So maybe you can talk to them though, because we are not shady people. I'm not sure if they are afraid of shady projects, but
no,
we are really not.
I think it'll be fine, because the site experience, it's all about the customers that walk up to the site experience. It doesn't actually have the words next to their kiosk. I think that's all it will. We'll manage it that way.
It's just the family-friendly approach and distancing themselves from crypto. I think that's probably where they're coming from.
Yeah. We can manage it.
I think so too, because I think it would be really good to do this with VR chat if they're up for it.
Yeah.
Guys, just going through like a little bit of the channel. Zoe, Kirsty sent you this like butte fabrics. Will you be able to check that out within the next week? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Also, just quickly, in terms of the
Cicely Prickle.
Loch Karen,
Prickles thistle.
I will ask that question in a second. But also in terms of Loch Karen, let me just find. Also, how do you say that? I don't know how to say that.
Locheron? Is it not called Locheron? Adam would know. How do you pronounce Locheron?
Where's the word? I'm not even reading it.
LOCHCARRON.
Looks like
Loch Aaron. Loch Aaron.
Loch
Loch Karen? Okay.
Loch Aaron.
Sounds so much
All
better.
one word.
So we've reached out to them in terms of getting involved with the textiles and stuff, and I got bounced around, I think, like 5 different people. It's been very amusing because they've just kind of like added me onto the end of like who wants to be in charge of this? Who wants to kind of be a part of this? And basically they've said that they can't do it if it's physical, but if it's not physical and it really is just digital, then there should be time for it. But one thing they do want to make sure is that their branding would be a part of everything, in terms of like the stuff that they're making for us and stuff, that their branding is on it, which, like, yes,
that's obvious.
Part of what we're doing is but they've also basically said if there's a physical stand to kind of exhibit some of the tartans, then we can just tell them how much and which ones we want to exhibit, and they'll help out with that. It was literally, in terms of physical fabric, how much would you be looking for and what tartans would you like to use? It just sounds very, enthusiastic or positive. And then they've asked for a photo of the digital stand. So that seems like it's going in a good direction.
Great.
We can have a look at those maybe tomorrow on the call and choose some tartans that we want to say, well, maybe some of these, and then ask further questions about the Alana tartan. In terms of prickly thistle, Adam, I was wondering if I could ask you this. So it's been a massive endeavor because, and I remember thinking about this when I was doing the research into Claire, because she is very mission driven. And she's made this very, very clear in terms of, if we do not, I think in a similar way as your architect, if we do not have our messaging clear, then they do not want to be a part of this. Specifically, and I was wondering, because they're asking not just about the design side, but about the festival itself. So I felt like it was better to go through you in this regard. Basically what they're asking is, what are the messages and commitments that the event are making in respect of, for example, everything that's happened with COP26? And
so environmental concerns are the ones that you're probably talking about. So energy use, waste, and all environmental concerns are critical to what we do at the festival, because we're net zero. So that means that we have a zero carbon policy, a zero waste policy. So we recycle, we reuse, and recover all the materials on the production. And we map all of the energy use. That's every single kilowatt hour that is used for the event activities. And where we can't use renewable sources, we offset that data with renewable sources. So that's so we can state that we have zero carbon. And also we encourage circular economy manufacturing. So that's exactly what this is. This project is a circular economy project because you're working with the entire supply chain, designer, engineer, retailer, manufacturer, to deliver a product that doesn't require importing from China. So they should be all about that. I know they're about that because they're a B corporation, a benefit corporation, of which my company is as well. And that's the highest standard of environmental and social governance you can get in the world. So I'm all over that, and they can talk to me about it. And I'd be very, very happy to tell them how that's going to be part of the learning process as well, with the local academic pupils who do studies on this subject. So
I think you tick all the boxes, because COP26 was the Glasgow Climate Pact, and I think they, from my research, they use renewable electricity along with other things as well. So
Yeah,
I think
we also
probably,
did COP26. So
right.
we did do a site on COP26 called the Sustainable Glasgow Landing. And yeah, we know all about the policies, both past and present. And
Sounds like
future.
Adam talks to her, then her concerns will be assuaged.
Yeah,
I think maybe loop him into the next email and name those 3 points, right, that are like at the heart of the festival. And then if she has more questions and more inquiries, she will get back to the both of you, and then it can probably be resolved, like all of her concerns.
Because the last thing she wrote was, I had a quick look on the festival page, and if you could introduce the concept of let's perhaps in the digital world see a more ethical world to learn from and then make that a reality, then yes, she'd be 100% on board. So not completely written off yet. I think the main thing really is just the communication side of it in that regard. And
I'll email you. Shall I email you our sustainability policy so that you can put in that into an email reply to her? Because I've got all these things covered because they're common questions.
Of course,
So
that's great. Good thing she doesn't want us to solve world hunger at the same time.
Oh, no. Like, hang on. She's amazing. She's amazing. And I've told her that she's amazing. One of the things she's asking is, how can we make people see, can you show what wearing oil means and what wearing clothes made through slavery means, and the damages through washing petrochemical clothes and so on and so forth. So like, she's very, I feel like solving world hunger is just kind of the next thing on the list.
Yes.
I think
she sounds really interesting character.
I mean, her goals and her vision is definitely. I mean, Zoe and I, we talked about this, right? This is what we need more of. That's for sure, right? It's just sometimes it's hard if people are very focused on all the things that are not okay with our world, right? Sometimes I feel it's hard for them to see what we could do better. In fact, it's like you're so focused on the negative sides that you're missing out on the positive developments in the space. And would be great if you guys could kind of work this out together. I guess
we will highlight the positives. I'm sure we can get done. Great.
I'm also just going to say one more thing that she's also been very clear on, and I'm not sure necessarily how best to address this, but one of the things that she has pointed out, and I think she must have been triggered by something, not necessarily in what we were talking about, but just one of the things she's also pointed out is just how I'm not 100% sure about this, but if you guys have any insight, that would be great. One of the things she's stressed is also, she receives email after email of people wanting something from her, but none of it pays the wages. So one of the things that she is also focusing on is also the money side of things. And I understand that that's maybe not a possibility here, but
yes, it is.
Is it a possibility? Okay.
Yes, tell her I can have a discussion about ongoing business relationships with Scottish companies. Is she a Scottish company or? Yeah, that's the whole point. And we're working on with Zero Waste Scotland, or an NGO, and they support these types of projects for innovation. So we could do a project together that's funded, and there are other options for making sure the wages are paid. That's probably where that.
Was that prickly thistle?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I've got it now. Yeah, because she does seem very focused. Which was a good thing as a CEO, and looking on all the right things. And of course, if they had an actual stand there on site, they might do some business as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they do business in a very particular way. So it wouldn't necessarily be that they'd be selling anything on the day, because the way that they produce is very is different. But timing wise, it could work very well with their next production, like with their next cycle.
They do limited runs, I think, from memory, don't they?
4 specific ones, 4 different times. So right now there's a pre-sale. So my mum's actually bought something from them because, I've been talking about their stuff, and it's really cool. And so the way that it works is that now I think she'll be getting it at some point in July, timing wise. So
Which is ironic, really, because a pre-sale model lends itself very well to blockchain technology and Web3. You know, the way they have their actual, real life model would lend itself very well to some digital enhancements.
Yeah, we initially did talk to them about the digital stuff as well, but that seemed to just kind of scare them off a little bit, which is why we pulled back on the communication about that, because they really want to know physically what we're trying to say. And I think having the conversation about blockchain with them will make more sense once they're already invested, or once they've already agreed, almost as like a bonus thing for them in terms of, and here is something else that you can take away from it as well.
I agree. Let's
100%.
get these activities over the line and then talk more about future product development with them, but say that it's possible. It's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then I will do that. Adam, I'll copy you in, and perfect. Thank you very much for your feedback on this. This will be very helpful. Thank you.
Great. And what kind of manufacturing, do you know what kind of manufacturing machines they have? Like, they've obviously got the looms, but do they have any other capability in terms of like producing textiles and production of and manufacturing machines? Or is it just tartan?
I think it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just tartan, and also their looms are, am I thinking about the right people? I think they're old ones that they've repurposed. So I think these are also, sorry, I
think you're right, Zusas, because I remember having a look at it briefly, and it looked to me like sort of 1930s upwards type of loom mechanics that they'd restored. But that was only from a couple of pictures I looked at.
Yeah. So I think it really is just the tartan, because they're part of their focus is not making too much as well.
Yeah, that's fine. The only reason I was asking is because a part of a manufacturing kind of production, we're talking about other products that we could do later in the year with other partnerships as well. Because like locally, there are loads of like makers and designers in real life that might be at the festival, and we can showcase their services, so they can get customers.
Yeah.
That's sort of thinking, but let's keep it simple for now.
Yeah. One of the things that they do as well, which might also be interesting for the event, is they hold workshops where they talk about their products and things like that. Well, not just their products, but not having to watch things as often and so on. And so I feel like definitely kind of the educational side of it will be useful for them to be aware of as well, which I've tried to make aware, I've tried to point it out to them, but I think it'll just be another good addition to it, like the physical side of it.
Yes.
Looking at it, it says they're almost century-old looms, so they look like old technology they've redone, which is pretty cool.
I think it would be cool if they even talked about their company with the local students who do higher design and manufacture class with sustainable manufacturing and circular economy learning. That's the name of the subject that they teach at the local school, and they're going to come round, and maybe they could actually just do a talk on it.
Yeah.
On their company and at that particular time during school time.
Yeah.
That would be great, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Amazing.
It actually sounds like a match made in heaven once you get her convinced.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because Zoe did a bunch of research on all of those different companies. And I remember when she showed it first to Hija and myself, we were like, this is like, if we can get them, we would want to have them, because they come with all the right, values, the right ideas, great aesthetics, and even though they're using, or maybe because they're using those old looms, they have like incredible skills on those looms, like they make fabrics. I've actually, let me show you guys one that I thought like was just, it blew me away, honestly. There's this one, it doesn't even look like, what you think a tartan, like a normal tartan would look like, right? And I saw this, I was like, if we can get them, like, we don't want anyone else. This is it, actually. I thought that this looked so, like, it almost looks like code. It doesn't even look like a fabric anymore, at least in my eyes.
Yeah.
You know. And so I was very excited, or I am still very excited. Here you can see all those old machines running just fine, you know, producing very intricate fabrics. And yeah, still convinced if we can get them, we would want them and no one else.
Yeah, also he comes with a really good ambassador who's got 30, I don't know how many million followers on Twitter, but Sam Yukon, you know, he's the ambassador and the investor as well. So he'll showcase our work.
Yeah. I think that's part of the reason for why they're so concerned or why they're so hesitant, because they're like, we don't, you know, we want to make sure we're getting something out of this as well. We're not just going to put our name on anything and give you following that doesn't, you know.
Yeah, agreed.
Fair enough.
Wait, did you just say Sam Hogan also? Is he going to be there?
Well, I mean, the thing is, if we convince them, I think he will, because, like, that's his business, right? I mean, he's promoting and he's investing that business. He's not going to not be there. She'll convince him to come.
Oh, that would be incredible. Oh my God.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like all of this. Would I be sitting here with you guys if I wouldn't be excited about all of it? Like you know, I really have a heart for textiles and handcraft, right? I always had. This was like for me when I still did physical fashion. This was always like the heart for me, like doing like intricate, innovative textiles around the fashion that I designed. We're bringing that in, right? We're bringing a bunch of independent designers in from the digital space, hopefully more from the physical as well. We are a team of, you know, developers and creators bringing us all together. And I'm so proud of like everyone in here who has, you know, already developed so many cool things for this festival. So I'm all over this. Like, I don't think we could, you know, honestly, I don't think we could invest our Sundays any better than sitting here and trying to bring this together. But okay, not about me. Great. Okay, so you and Adam got this handled. We will convince them and they will hopefully join.
Great.
Let's give the mic to Kirsty, because Kirsty also has been working on some stuff for the Tech Festival.
Yes. What have I been working on? What do you want me to talk about, Stella?
Oh, did you already have a chance to work on like ideas for the merch, or should I just show what's been going on?
Yeah, but nothing's good enough to show yet.
Okay. No, that's
I'm not
but you,
happy to show it yet.
You also had a good idea, Kirsty, on the TikTok stuff you showed us around. What was it that?
Oh, with the
putting together those
29
images.
With the 29 images.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Runa Sonko and I, we had a date this morning, and she told me like, I need 29 images. So I just supplied her with 29 images. And Runa Sonko, are you gonna pull together some magic for us?
Yeah. I was just gonna make the a TikTok for you to watch it first, and I just need a screenshot of you showing me like the brand of Alana, because I'm doing it on my computer and it looks horrible. Because it's so small and I have the PPT, you know, PowerPoint presentation, and it doesn't look good. But I'm gonna ask you like the girl that she has like a really nice big computer showing the brand, right? And yeah, I just need those, and then I will make it together and complete Chris's idea.
So who has a beautiful screen? Because I don't either. Does anyone have a nice screen that they can do the tap with their finger?
I used to have a beautiful screen before my computer crashed. But
oh no!
Sorry.
I can do it on the laptop. I have like the my screens, not my screensaver, but like the lock screen has like Alana as a banner. So I think that would be good enough, right?
And you just do the tap, with your finger,
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
you and Veronica. I
try that.
Sorry, I was just with deep thoughts. We were thinking about some different products for the festival, what we can do. So that involves digital tickets, which will be NFTs and cool designs. And then also some merch, which I haven't spoken to Adam yet about what that actually means. Like if you've got a stand, if it's going to be pre-ordered, if there's going to be stuff there. Anyway, work that out this week. So then I was just putting together some ideas, and it will be a mix of Alana and her HUD.
Yeah. Something.
There will be,
direction.
and a QR code, hopefully, and some cool typography and illustrations.
Yeah,
so
actually,
that's getting done.
Now I remember.
I think that'll be really nice, Kirsty. I like some of the high tech, sort of sci-fi design stuff. I think that'd be cool to have some merch. And just to reassure you, Adam, that thing I stuck in the TechFest channel wasn't for you to reconfigure your entire marketing department.
Cool.
It was. I was just experimenting with like what I could do from an NFT format, because it would be all digital.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that merch. I mean, I think it's great. I'd love to just order some like now for our staff so that we can be wearing them and, showing it off. But I think we should have a shop on site and online so that obviously people can buy and have a stock of the common sizes at the festival. Yeah. So maybe you have a think about that.
Adam, do you have a team member that will be in charge of this, or shall I just contact you?
Me, I'll sort it out. But yes, okay. I do have a team, and I'll check the numbers. But like at any one time, there's probably about at least 12 people on site: staff members, security, bar, cafe, production.
Yeah, and then if there could be a stand with someone selling them, like I don't know how that would work, or either.
Yes, there's a kiosk area.
Like as many sales, but of course people could order them online.
Yes, we can do the online. Yes, and there's so many companies, but I think let's just choose one, and I'll create an account, and you can use it. Yeah,
we've got one that I think they're a bit expensive, but they're ethical.
Mm-hmm.
And UK based, so I'll send that to you when we get
maybe if we go for the expensive ones for us, and then we can sell the cheaper ones if we need to for a business.
Yeah, that we can work out. But I've just got to get the design and get you guys to approve it.
Yeah.
And I think as well, some of the ones that do silk screen printing do have a drop shipping function, so you can hold some stock on site, and then it's pretty quick drop shipping, so you're not holding all the stock as well. But there is the local company as well, so you might be able to do a hybrid model, because I know I've looked at this in the past for events where everyone had to have like a T-shirt, so you recognise who the helpers were, or at the event. So I guess you guys will have T-shirts for the tech festival, will you, or some identifying like uniform, or normally it's just a T-shirt, I guess, is it, Adam? You guys are aware?
Yeah, their company is called In-House Production, so they've got their own staff uniforms for that. But I could also tell them to wear the tech festival ones. You see what I mean? But I don't know. We're up for whatever you think's best.
Yeah, I was going to put your logo and Alana as an illustration. Yeah, so I mean, I'll do some different versions.
Cool.
And you can decide.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think this Wild and Kind.
There was that local company, which are a charity, which they do screen printing. I can't remember the name of them. I'll have to look it up. But they were interested in being at the festival, but they do screen printing of T-shirts. And Yeah, I'm not sure. It's quite a traditional technique. When they're quite a local small business, they would probably just do a few small batch, but like they're a charity, so I thought it'd be quite good to give them a shot at doing it.
Yeah,
That's good.
Because I've had a bit of experience on that. The silk screen printing product, Kirsty, is just so much nicer than the heat transfer, and it lasts, forever.
It's just better quality in the end. And I really like those guys here with Wild and Kind. Their sweaters, not only ethical, but they also just really look really good. Like, and I told this during the last meeting. I think you were there as well, right? It's like there's nothing worse than going to a conference in Web3, getting like a bunch of merch and realizing that it's all crappy quality. And you're like, oh no, like, why did I even get this? Or why did someone bring this for me, actually? Because I never get it because I dislike the quality. So.
Well, let's go with Wild and Kind then for now, at least for a small number. Let's go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got all their specs. They've got their specs on the website. So I've already got the sizes that they need. It's really clear how they want you to give them artwork, so that's good. And I've got all the colorways and stuff.
I'll forward you an email if you've not got it already, because they did want to be involved in the festival, so I've got a contact there. I can just forward you over.
Okay, sounds good. And Kirsty, sorry for the delay. I think I sent you guys the Arendelle Chateau thing, right? But if you guys want, I can take also a screenshot when I have the files on this computer, and like it will be really like straightforward. I can also do that.
No, that's enough, because I was just going to make it into a vector to hide in the symbols for the HUD.
Ooh, you're the best. Okay. and you wanted to have the QR thingy that I sent Vlad to before. Vlad, any chance you have that available on your computer, because mine crashed and I will have a hard time recovering this file, or actually knowing where I saved it to, because I think I saved it on the downloads and I might not have access to this folder anymore. So Vlad, if you still have this file I sent you, like the QR code, could you actually put it in the general chat again? Okay, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Anything else to share specifically on Archiverse and the Tech Festival? Who wants to go next? Because I think there's more stuff to share, but I don't have it all present. I know Catherine is designing something for the festival. Maybe want to say something about it? Maybe share a little sneak peek for us?
Well, I don't want to spill the beans on. I'm doing two things. So I'm doing some. Do I want to spill the beans?
You do want to spill the beans, please.
Of course you do.
Oh no. Okay, fine. Hold up. So one, I'm doing like a thing with Jevels. So I know they're already a part of this. So very excited for this. Like, how do I work this again? So this is kind of like the mood, but I'm gonna do like AR jewelry pieces, and I'm kind of mixing like all this like English occult stuff that I learned with like more like, I guess, magic from like my ancestors and stuff. So we've come up with this, and it's gonna be obviously like you get the renders, and then it'll also be like a AR filters. So we're working on that right now, and I started on these little guys, but I think this is going to be like the coolest one. But very excited.
This looks pretty awesome, dude.
Thank you. I think I also wanted to do something that I would wear. Like, I've always thought about having all these earrings, but obviously I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to commit just yet. So I think it's like kind of cool to mess around with piercings in a digital way. And then I'm also doing this look. I'm almost done with it. I still need to figure out the pants, but I don't know how this is gonna fit on the on the rack. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fun. So but I'm really excited about this. And once I put basically her face is gonna be covered with all these like rosaries and stuff, and it's gonna be cool once I add everything. But need to make the base. But yeah. And then
don't want to kill your creativity, right? But this time be aware that there is definitely a limit to your poly count, right? You really have to make sure that you're trying to don't put single beats on this, okay? Please, just don't. And at least not one beat having like
me last time.
64 faces, please.
No, yeah, thank you. I think last time you made them pretty low poly, so and then far away it doesn't matter, so I'm gonna do that. I won't don't worry, I'll show you. But also, I guess the other thing, I did get interviewed by a Vogue lady who is in UK, so God, I've been so behind this week. I'm sorry, but I need to email her and maybe be like, hey, you should come to this event, because yeah, I already built that connection because they want to interview me for like a school thing last year. So I think it would be additional nice press from Vogue Business. And I think that's all I have related to the festival. But exciting things happening.
Looks like you've been really busy.
And then there's other things, yes. And we need clones.
Multiple workers. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I clone millions.
I feel like it'd be really cool to have a clone that would just reply to messages. Yes. Oh, that would be so cool. But then I would miss talking to people. Conflicted.
I guess it could report back and update you.
Please do.
Go and do all the work and then come back and give you a summary update.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button, Stella, but I sent you the code you're looking for in your private message.
Awesome. I think she just stepped away from her PC for a second.
So I noticed. Huh.
Actually, could you DM that to me as well? Because I was going to play around with adding it to like an NFT ticket. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. 1 second.
So what have you been up to this week, Vlad, or this weekend?
Trying to get set up to do a little crypto mining.
Any specific blockchain
Monero.
or? Right.
And I am trying to download the node, and it has gone absolutely as slow as I can imagine. I do not know what is wrong with this, but I've been working at it for 2 days trying to get this thing to download. And it keeps working at it, but taking it off of there as slow as humanly possible. You should have it now.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Thank you
very much.
Yeah. Sorry for the just running out on you, Catherine. Please don't take it personal. Just had to answer the door. Someone's ringing the bell. But yeah, that's great. Anything interesting I missed? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for running away.
Everything. I told all my deepest, darkest secrets. I'm just heartbroken,
Great. It's all being recorded.
I can't repeat myself now. I can't. Wait, it's recorded?
It's recorded. I can check up on it. Okay, thank you, Vlad, for sending. Crap. I also saw that. And Catherine spilled the beans. That's a new one. Anyone else who has to add something to Tech Advent? I think, Runa Sonko, actually. Let me share my screen with you guys, because she made a really great mock-up video that we, she will try and put in the right typography and change up some things, but I really wanted to show you guys. So it's just a mock-up, but I thought it was a really nice intro video. What do you guys think?
I couldn't see it.
I couldn't see it either.
Wait, no one could see that?
I
No.
couldn't see it. Woo!
We could just see
No,
ourselves.
do it again.
Okay, maybe this was all on me. I'm sorry. I was like, what? Nobody can see this? Okay, can you?
I think because you're running OBS, maybe.
Now we can see it.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, trying this again.
I love it.
It's great. Super cool.
So cool.
That's good.
Put it on now. Put it on all the socials now.
I wanted to have the right typography. Doesn't it matter? It doesn't matter. You guys are obsessed.
No, go with volume. Go with volume.
Okay,
Like,
I'm being too stingy again. Okay, fine. We're gonna post it now. Okay, where's the data? Do you want to comment anything?
I think it's awesome. I love it. It's great.
Awesome, perfect. So okay, get this posted after the meeting. Also, okay, let me quickly check. Business development, brand strategy. Oh, Control Z. You want to share the website quickly with us? Because I mean, it's up and running.
Yes, but I think the thing is still we haven't resolved the issue with the domain, but I can show the
No, we haven't. Because of my computer crash.
But it runs on the blockchain with the ENS, which is funny.
It
Now,
does.
just looking for
It's on chain. Incredible. But like Deep Thought Control Z, if you have like a little bit of time after this, we could kind of set this up together if you want. So
yeah, we can have a look and just diagnose the issue in case there is an impediment, and that we've got to do a workaround like Control Z said.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, stream online. Let's have a look. I'm so curious. Like I've never seen this before.
yeah, it is only beautiful when it first loads, so then the animation is different. So you can you see now what I'm seeing? What can you see?
Yeah.
That's basically the website.
Yeah.
There's not more, not less. There's all the social. Can you see the second screen? No, it only shares one. Sorry.
Yeah, this is now, you have now opened the Fleek one. Maybe if you load the one that's on chain with .eth,
that's
.link,
why I'm still looking.
right? Then it should load for the first time again, hopefully.
Was it .eth.link is
Yeah,
it, I think.
exactly.
Yeah, that's the one on the
So
blockchain.
if we're lucky, it's gonna load again. Oh no, it's just gonna be static. It's caching. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so it has the text that we came up with, right? Where Alana is kind of greeting everyone. Then it has like the first Genesis NFT, the knowledge base linked, the NFTs with Jevels. Up there's like Discord, Medium, Twitter, Miro, Instagram, and GitHub. And
That's the
that's the animation. Yeah.
Yeah, now it flickers because it's on the blockchain. It's super slow, so it has to load the fonts or the typography. And now it should be beautiful with all the styles and anything. Oh yes.
Yeah, just takes forever. Blockchain is just super slow. But it is like all the necessary things are there for now. And then once the NFT is done with the pod and everything, we're gonna like load in the video, and then it should be fine. Oh, it's responsive now? Did you make it responsive? Oh, you're on
It looks
mute.
that way.
Control Z. You're on mute.
Yeah, it is responsive.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Really nice
No,
job.
it's fully responsive, but it's so slow that I'm currently trying, and it still hasn't loaded the CSS. So I can show you the web version, which is it's. But my internet is also super slow today, so it's like both things. I don't know what is wrong, what is right. So yeah, everything is here. It's also a little bit animated. So chuck. Yada yada yada. It's fine. It's nice. It was a quickie, and it
Great.
didn't
Great
break
job
me
there.
down. Like the other pages I'm currently doing, which are mentally breaking me.
I'm sure we can push the envelope for you again. Yeah, because I know other people have tried like Cloudflare layers. So it basically caches it in Cloudflare and the backends on the blockchain. But there'll be a way around it. We'll find a way around it.
Yeah, it's just like the GoDaddy issue with the DNS and basically with the not the A name. I sent the link, from the blog article where the issue was basically, and then they basically provide this workaround where you simply go to a new domain provider.
Yeah.
Which is a nice workaround because it's simply like, go do it. That's the only way.
So maybe we try this after the meeting. So then that's kind of finalized, no? I also saw Control Z, you were working on the Figma thing, right? You tried working out like a different way of combining the colors. Was that you?
Yeah, but I only did a little bit because like really for the website, some colors simply do not work. Like it's like there has to be the blue on the white, and then the white is really readable. But other things do not really work very well. So I have to like really rework a lot of stuff, I think, with the colors, and then we just have a look again at, I think.
Yeah.
Especially in web, it's like really like hurting the readability, the accessibility, if it's just simply not good readable in terms because you want to enforce a certain design or certain colors that's simply not feasible and you don't do it.
Yeah, if you can come up with something better, please don't hesitate. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's one more step. Alana Closet. Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I actually have no updates because I was like really busy with life. Life just happened this week. So no updates.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. Actually, did you apply to exhibit also? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I saw the link and then I've been thinking of ideas because you wanted like a story behind it. So I've just been thinking about it. I probably will apply. It's just in 2 weeks. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Sorry about it.
No, don't. Like, you also don't have to. I just was curious. Also, I wanted to show you guys, I kind of investigated also a little bit online because I was trying to find also some new people a little bit outside of our usual circles to get in some like, new mixes. I'm just calling them new mixes. So I found those guys that I thought could fit in like very well. Mutable Studios, I've been in contact with them. Yeah? Do you see the screen?
I think you're not.
Have you tried putting anything on LinkedIn?
Oh, I should probably do that. That's a good idea. Yeah.
At the moment, LinkedIn is just going wild for Web3. Like now, all I see is people saying they're Web3 experts. So you'll get digital designers there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I would do that. That's a very good point. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Anyhow, it's like this is Mutable Studios, and I thought they had quite a strong aesthetics going on, and it's like it looks very organic, and I really liked it, and kind of very much something I would like to see in there. So I wrote them. Same goes for the NFT gallery we were planning for downstairs. I found this guy who does like, he calls it anti-disciplinary artist. I say he's like, I don't know, interdisciplinary, but I guess it's a new word. And he made those kind of animations, and I really like them. I think they would be a great fit for the NFT gallery. Yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions, right?
Wait, question.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a separate NFT gallery, and then everything that we're producing. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
but we could still. So if, let's say, if I render this out and I make a pretty render, I could still show that, and then also the 3D. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I think I might know someone who could possibly show.
Oh, then please, like, contact them or get them in contact with me, because we have not, like, we didn't like push on this, because this is something we can kind of integrate last. The garments are definitely more of a difficulty, I would say. So this was like more important to get out there and publish the link and have, inform people what they need to put and stuff. So, yeah, I think Adam had this idea of putting up a NFT gallery in like the reception area of Alana's home. And so, yeah, really want to do that. And, when I found this, I was like, oh, yeah, this is kind of like dope stuff. So, yeah, if you guys have any, recommendations, just...
Wait, look up a collective unconscious 3D. He's actually the one that's helping me with the modeling for the jewelry stuff. Yeah, that's him. So maybe he's really cool.
Ooh, that's rather exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so. Please. That's
cool. I'm already messaging him right now, so I could bug him again. Always bugging him.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, cool, perfect. Just going through this. Aruna Sonko, do you have anything to add to the social media stuff?
Oh, well, I'm gonna work on the idea of Kirsty and send you guys on the channel the video that I made and to check it out. And also, think I have a story for you, like to post it right now, like the community call that you have, like an Insta story. And yeah, developing the ideas that we talk about, and pretty much that. And thank you everybody for your attention. Ay, hola. Okay, bye bye. I heard a cute voice and I was like, yay, baby. Okay. Yeah, that will be my side. Okay, thank you.
Can I add that we're going to have a lot of content coming in because I've done the majority of the core team interviews. So they're getting transcribed. It takes a bit of time to edit, so give me a bit of time. And then we will have also some videos that we can put on social.
That's awesome. Great, Kirsty. This is all coming together, isn't it? Okay, cool. Yeah, Control Z already vanished, so I guess he wrote in a separate chat. Geht heute bei mir nicht. Okay, so he cannot do it today. So Deep Thought, if you have a little bit of time, like we can maybe figure it out together.
Yeah, sure. Let's have a look at it.
Okay, sounds good. Otherwise, I would say Nucleus Call has arrived at its end. Bye, guys. Have a good Sunday.
Wait,
thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Stella.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
what
guys.
about Glenn?
Oh, hasn't
Is he
he
busy or can I chase him?
Yeah, you can definitely text him. I don't know. I think I also forgot to poke him today, but I don't know. I think he has new sleep cycles because he's working for Bancor now. So, but he can definitely make time for you. I'm sure.
Okay, I'll chase him. I'll chase him again.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye.